Good day, everyone. This is the Innovation Alley podcast with your hosts, Carrie Stevenson, Mike Legary, and our community coordinator from Startup Winnipeg, Emelia Nyarku. Welcome, everyone.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So this week, it's all about Carrie, huh? We had a whole whack of folks go out to the CES show. Carrie was one of them, and is going to be talking to us about 3D printing, as well as the show itself. So it was a good time, obviously.
Oh, I'm exhausted. I think we walked like 26 kilometers one day. And, people think going to a trade show is fun. And I guess it is, but it's really, really exhausting at the same time.
Well, it's been funny. We've been hearing so much about the cool things, but very seldom did people talk about would you attend yourself. So really, that's what we're going to get into around the CES Chat as a startup. Give us some perspective of why you should consider it and what you should do ahead of time. So I'm looking forward to that chat. But before we hop into the modules today, maybe Emelia, could you give us some updates of what's going on in the community and now in the middle of January?
In the middle of January, so we actually have coming up in 2 weeks on January 20th, we have Food for Thought luncheon, a free lunch hosted by MTS. They're going to be putting on a training session on marketing and market validation. So that will be led by Marnie Stapley and Sylvie Houghton, both from MTS, and it's a great opportunity for startups and
entrepreneurs. Before I invest stuff in my production, figure out if my prototype is actually going to be valuable to people.
Exactly, and how to use marketing to your advantage. Email lists, distribution lists, everything that you'll need to really get set up in terms of marketing and market validation.
Awesome.
I'm going to that one.
Oh, perfect. We also have coming up, I had mentioned last week, we have a date set for our Makers Valentines Day Special. So we actually, we're going to be having one on Saturday, January the 30th, and Sunday, January the 31st.
So what's this all about?
So yes, basically
this
you can
like makers dating each other?
No, not at all.
Thank God.
It's not a makers meetup.
Some of you are pretty
But basically you can make a beautiful jewelry box, a heart-shaped jewelry box, custom-made, laser cut for your Valentine. You can have a gift ready in time. You don't have to go out shopping, get flowers or chocolates. Handmade, custom-made gift, and you will have the training. We'll have all the materials available on site. So if anyone is interested, we are. You can RSVP through meetup.com at Sendworks. Sign up. It is smaller class sizes, so don't be intimidated. If you don't have any training, we still welcome you to come out.
Is there a cost to that one?
There is a cost of $40. But that includes all of your materials.
Your training.
You know how to use the laser machine, so you get inspired to use for other ideas as well.
So for folks out there who haven't been down to Sendworks, this would be a neat one to go. Come check it out. The laser cutter is one of the easiest tools and one of the most fun to use, especially for home projects. So definitely worthwhile checking out. Exactly.
And then near the end of the month, too, we are looking to schedule our next Ramp Up meetup. So stay tuned on meetup.com on Ramp Up Manitoba. We will be posting that once that dates have been finalized.
And who should come out to that?
Anyone who's, if you have an idea, if you're not too sure where to get started, but want to get a business going and want to get involved in the startup community, if you have an idea, but you're not too sure if it will work, we have a pitch session always involved in that as well. So you can test out your idea, get some feedback from the audience, and also just learn and meet.
I got to warn people, though, that it can be a little vicious. but this is a good thing. Like if you have an idea that you think is great, but actually isn't, you want to find out about it right away, and you will find out right away at this event.
Well, and the cool thing is, too, is if you believe in it, get that validation quick. But if you need help, this is one of the best places to find other folks, developers, marketing folks, executives, investors. Like, these are the kinds of people who come out here and at a very grassroots level help you out. So a number of different startups I know did their first pitch, and they found their first developer who's willing to help out, their first graphic designer, their first investor to get things going. So if you haven't showed up to one of these, you got an idea, please come on down. It'll be a great time.
And afterwards, we usually go for drinks at the King's Head.
Of course, you can't.
So
Perfect.
yes.
So tons going on. That's awesome. We're just from a heads up. I know we've talked about a bunch of the new developments that are going on in Innovation Alley in the new year, and hopefully in the next 2 or 3 weeks there'll be some big organizational developments we can announce, some new space. I know the last couple of weeks we've talked about there's actually going to be more space available at the 321 Site B location. So if you're looking for startup space, that includes mentorship and a lot of great peer support. Come on down, contact Emelia, contact Startup Winnipeg, and get involved with the community. And we'll be talking much more over the next few weeks. So thanks both for joining me, and let's hop right into our first module.